Job to fit every talent. Have a heart and volunteer. Call the Burlington County Extension Office at 609-261.
1-800-331-1009. There's never been a better time for Parents Magazine.
Bob has Backlash tonight at 7 on the Bob Newhart Show here on Channel 48. Tonight at 7:30, Mike convinced...
Stepping out. So what are you doing standing there like something in Bennett's window? You better get a partner and get in on the action, old man, or people will start looking for a price tag on that suit.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was thinking of doing just that. I've wanted to speak to the hostess all night.
Oh, the hostess. Well.
Pardon me, Mrs. Saxon. May I have the pleasure?
Well, how nice. Thank you. Would you?
You probably don't remember me, Mrs. Saxon.
Oh, but I do. I know who you are. You're Damien Tyler. Detective Tyler. You came one day to visit Raven just recently.
That's right. No, this is a magnificent party.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. You're new in Monticello, aren't you?
Yes.
And how do you like living here?
Actually, I'm beginning to enjoy it very much. It's a good city. Of course, I'm not really quite settled yet, but I like the job, I like the men I'm working with, and most of the people I've met so far.
I'm glad to hear it.
Of course, I haven't met that many people, but I have a feeling that I'll be much more at home when I expand my circle of friends.
Tell me, do you know Raven well, or was it Mr. Whitney who invited you to the wedding?
Oh, no, it was Mrs. Whitney who invited me. I know I don't know her that well. As a matter of fact, I just met Mr. Whitney this evening. But I would like to know her. I mean, both of them, very much.
Not in an official capacity, I would hope.
Oh, no, nothing official. Nothing official at all.
Well, I'll be damned. She was telling the truth. What do you say there, Jeff, old boy?
Come on. I was looking all over for you downstairs. I want to have one more dance before we go.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Crisco Oil, for fried foods that don't taste greasy and salads with no heavy oily taste. And by Mountain Grown Folgers, Mountain Grown coffee, the richest kind.
What do you use in the automatic drip coffee maker? Folgers Flaked Coffee. Delicious.
What you use in the automatic coffee maker?
Folgers Flake Coffee.
Great.
Mrs. Olson, what did you use in the... Oh, Folgers Flake Coffee.
Nothing's better in these coffee makers.
Why is that?
Folgers is mountain grown, the richest kind of coffee.
And is flaked?
Flaked to release more rich flavor. You use less. If you normally use 5 measures, you'll only need 4 of Folgers Flake coffee.
Delicious.
Folgers is a coffee recommended by Sunbeam for its automatic coffee makers. Mountain Grown Folgers, that's how good coffee makers make great coffee.
When we set out to improve a great laundry detergent, we wanted to keep the powerful cleaners that work on ordinary dirts, that cut through food stains, that get out grease and oil, and add powerful cleaners that clean collar soil even better than before. So that's what we did, all in the concentrated quarter cup called New Formula Era. So effective, it cleans clean through. Watch Era clean through collar soil, taco grease, and motor oil. We treat only the top with a teaspoon of Era, rub, run under warm water, and look. New Era cleans clean through. That's the kind of power you get in Era's little quarter cup. New Era, power that cleans clean through.
You would just
just occurred to me I haven't seen Jody for the last half hour.
Well, maybe we've better keep an eye on her. Martine was worried about her.
What do you mean worried?
Well, she seemed to think Jody consumed a little bit too much champagne.
Oh, dear.
No, I don't think so either. I just saw her have one glass. I think Martine's probably being a little overprotective.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. If you'll excuse me for a minute, I think I'm just going to go check to make sure my little sister is okay.
If you need me, holler.
Oh, Kelly. Hi, have you seen Jody? Where is she? I haven't seen her for the last half hour.
Well, she's out wandering around the garden. She's out there someplace.
What, and you didn't go with her? You just let her go? I mean, you are her escort tonight, aren't you?
In name only. I let her go, yes. Well, have you ever tried to win an argument with your sister?
On occasion, yes. Yes, I guess she does hold her own.
Tell me, is that kind of determination running the family?
I hope so. What's she doing out there, anyway?
I think she had too much champagne to drink. She's not used to it, so she went for a walk to clear her head.
Alone?
No. One of the girls from the dance company went with her.
Why didn't you go with her?
She preferred it that way.
Oh, I see. Well, Kelly, if you see her, would you please tell her that I'm looking for her?
Oh, sure, Nicole. Okay. Hi, Mel.
Oh, Kelly, you look wonderful in a tuxedo.
Thank you. Look, I can see that you've been very busy. Are you enjoying all this?
Oh, what a great party. And I think we are getting some great pictures, really.
Mr. Crown, may I interrupt Miss Bryson's labors to ask her for a dance?
But of course, my dear boy. It's about time she had a little fun anyway. She's been so busy. She works so hard all day.
Miss Bryson, may I have this dance?
Why, certainly, sir. Thank you, Carlo.
Not at all. I always like to see the young folks having a good time.
Oh, listen to the old man.
And now, my sweet, I do believe that we should mingle.
My pleasure.
Well, how are you folks doing?
Doing quite well, thank you. Eleanor, you know Sky Whitney.
Of course. Sky, congratulations.
Well, thank you, my dear.
The powder room.
Right through the library and the campus.
Thank you.
I'll see you back in the dollar.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Gavin.
It's been quite a day, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been quite a day.
Do you have any honeymoon plans?
Mm-hmm. We're going to be going to New York for 5 or 6 days. We'll be coming back late next week, I believe. Because I've got so much work left on the dance company, I've got to take a look at set designs, costume designs, things like that. Oh, and I've got a meeting with Musicians Union, which I'm not looking forward to. Well, 100 small details like that.
Yeah, I know. There's quite a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose it's useless for me to try to get you to push back the date of the opening.
Yes. It's useless. You've already asked me that, Gavin. How are things going on your end?
It's going to be awfully tight.
Well, that is going to be true for every aspect of this production. But we'll make it, won't we? And Jody Travis will make it, won't she?
I don't know if I can say right now. For sure, I mean.
Well, yes, but I am sure that you will try, Gavin. Yes, I'm very sure that you will try.
Trap's clogged with grease.
Use Crystal Drano.
I'm running this kitchen. I'm pouring in liquid plumber.
It may not work on that grease clog.
Oh?
Look, liquid plumber's quiet. It's not melting that grease.
But Drano is. It broke through. Will Drano hurt metal pipe?
No.
Well, then I'm switching to Drano. Big guy.
Oh, to make clogs go, better use Drano.
With my arthritis, getting in and out of the tub can be frightening. But with arthritis strength bufferin, I can ease the minor pain for hours, move better. It gives me extra strength when the arthritis first flares up. But arthritis strength bufferin adds extra protection from stomach upset ordinary aspirin can cause. Sure feels good to have the extras of arthritis strength bufferin.
Arthritis strength bufferin. Extra strength, extra protection.
Boy, when you start courting influence, you don't mess around, do you?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, when you want to get next to the power and glory in Monticello, you go straight to the top, don't you? Did you see him? Could you believe that, trying to ingratiate himself with Mrs. Saxon that way and so blatant about it?
Well, it can't hurt to know the right people.
Hey, wait a minute. Enough is enough. I did not ask Mrs. Saxon to dance because I thought she was influential. I did it because she happens to be our hostess, and because she's a very charming and delightful woman. In fact, I enjoyed her company very much, which is more than I can say about a certain party I could name.
Why, you ingrate. I mean, after all I've done to try to brighten your life since you come to Monticello. Huh?
Hey, would you like to dance, darling?
Oh, no. You are not going to dance with my wife. You'll never get in good with me that way. Besides, I never let her associate with riffraff.
Well, for that, I am leaving.
You have to leave. You've got night duty.
You're right. I guess I don't have much time.
And if you think you're going to take my husband out of here with you, it's over my dead body.
Don't worry, Mrs. Stoner. You can keep Mr. Stoner to yourself all evening. I sure can. A loafer. You know, it's too bad I have to leave such a swell party just to go back on duty. Probably until dawn.
Yeah. Well, at least you got here for the best of it. I mean, you were here for all the food and champagne. You know, I keep thinking about somebody else who really is working tonight. Probably making do with a ham and Swiss on rye.
On the contrary, Miss Bannister, I understand your problem. There's just very little I can do about it, so I hope you will understand my situation.
Oh, yes. I understand your position. And I also understand your objectivity, Chief Mallory.
You've talked to the arresting officer. You're obviously dissatisfied with the results, but I can only tell you what I'm sure he told you. Your client has an extensive criminal history. Now, just because this particular case is a relatively minor one, it doesn't mitigate his overall record.
I'm sorry to hear you say that. I was hoping you'd have a little more compassion.
Compassion just doesn't lie within my province. Look, I don't make the laws, I just enforce them. I'm not a judge, I'm a cop trying to do his job.
Just the same, I don't see how you can possibly...
You don't give up, do you?
No, I don't. Not when a client is concerned. Now, look, you admit that the charges against my client are minor. Do you also admit that if he's convicted, he faces a very long period in jail?
It's an obvious possibility, but again, I'm not the judge and I don't make these decisions. I think you should be talking to somebody in the district attorney's office. Maybe you can get more satisfaction from them, but you won't be able to from me.
Then it's useless for me to ask you to drop the charges.
Totally useless for the last time.
Well, thank you for seeing me. It was nice of you to take the time so late at night. At least I got more courtesy from you than I did from your Officer Stoner.
No, I'm sorry. Look, we deal with heavier things around here than just social amenities. Besides, you're new in this law business, aren't you?
How can you tell? Because I still care? Because I'm not cynical?
It's exactly how I can tell.
Good night, Chief Mallory.
Good night, Counselor. If you came by to pass away the time of day with me, I just can't oblige you. I got too much work to do.
I didn't. I came by to say thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. For what?
For last night. It was wonderful.
Your absence certainly made my heart grow fonder.
It was the most wonderful night I've had in a long time.
Really? And I would have just settled for breaking into the top 10.
I was hoping that every night could be that wonderful.
I told you there was something we could do about that.
Well, I know. That's why I came here. To give you an answer to your question. The answer is yes.
What'd you say?
I said I want to be Mrs. Derek Mallory.
Are you serious?
Yes! I want to marry you.
There goes dinner.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Let me turn that chicken off.
What's dinner, Chief? I'm starving.
The chicken, it's been soaking in Crisco oil.
I had to soak up more oil. Want it taste greasy?
One way to find out.
Hey, terrific.
There's no greasy taste.
That Crisco oil's all right, Chief.
Give a little credit to the cook, MacArthur.
Why do Crisco oil foods taste great?
No greasy taste.
And Crisco oil has no cholesterol.
How about a bath, Tiger?
Wait, it's too hot.
Well, it feels just right to me.
It won't to Davy. To a baby, just right means special care. Even his clothes have to be just right. So I wash them in this for that ivory snow softness. I think it's just right.
Ivory Snow starts with pure soap. That's what gives babies' clothes that ivory snow softness.
It's soft.
Just right.
Ivory Snow, just right for babies' clothes.
My mom always says...
A penny saved is a penny earned.
I save with this.
Waste not, want not. Dawn handles more grease for the money.
Are you sure?
Am I your mother? Look, I've washed greasy dishes in an average bargain liquid, and Dawn. See, Dawn handles more grease for the money. Keeps grease away from dishes.
With Dawn, dishes look great. My hands don't feel greasy.
They'd look better with a wedding ring.
Next time, call.
Dawn, handle more grease for your money.
Now listen, we're late already. I've had Gunther change our reservations and our times in New York, but we're going to have to be leaving very soon. I'm packed ready. How about you?
Geraldine's doing it.
Well, I'm sure she's going to do a good job. Now listen, I will see you upstairs shortly. And I mean shortly.
I hate punctuality. Hello.
Hello.
So, you want to dance with the bride? Everyone else has.
Of course I do.
Okay. Just a minute. Could we have a nice slow one? Well, you know, you seemed a little hesitant.
No, not at all. I guess I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
I think you're very good at this sort of thing.
Thank you.
Having a good time?
Yes, I'm having a wonderful time. Unfortunately, I have to leave pretty soon. I'm on late duty.
Oh, no. The party's just going to get better. Oh, no! Are you leaving?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry to say we are. We both have an early day tomorrow, but I'm sure you know we wish you and Sky, wherever he is, all happiness.
We certainly do, Raven. Many happy years together.
Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you could share our happiness. And I also hope that our marriage is as successful as yours seems to be.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much for keeping us.
Thank you, and
You're
good night.
beautiful.
Good night, Raven.
Miss Duvall, I just happen to have time for one more dance. May I have the pleasure?
You may not. It seems I cannot go anywhere without you suddenly appearing behind the bushes. Don't you have anything else to do but to follow me around asking questions?
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not following you around. You know, I was invited to this wedding, too. I'm not here to ask any questions. This is strictly a social event. I just want to ask, would you care to dance? Now, that's not difficult to answer, is it?
No, not at all. No, thank you.
Well, this looks like a very likely couple. May I have a picture, please?
No, I do not want to have my pictures taken here with the Monticello police. I am not in custody after all.
My dear lady, who would ever think of such a thing? You looking so beautiful and so innocent.
No photograph, no dance. I guess I just struck out. Excuse me.
With pleasure.
You seem to be awfully chummy with the police. Do you think that's such a wise idea, Miss Duval?
You have no sense in your head. Can you please go take your pictures someplace and leave me alone?
You know, I'm very surprised to see you here at all. You were so adamant about refusing your invitation. Yet here you are looking stupendous and causing a sensation and making trouble. Same old Martine.
You're the same old fool. Please, people are seeing us here. What do they think?
That's exactly what I want them to do, to see us together. After tonight, everything will fall into place quite naturally. And now that they have seen us together, so innocently and respectably, the future will become the past, and no one will be any the wiser. Remember, promise to have dinner with me one night next week. I'll be in touch.
Yes, no doubt. You will be in touch.
Wake up, Bobby. Breakfast time.
Scarecrow.
With Quaker Corn Bran.
I must be dreaming.
Nope, Quaker Corn Bran's for real.
Bran, bully.
But Corn Bran's the first cereal made with a bran of corn.
So
it tastes great.
no kidding.
Would I kid a kid? You'll love it. Take it from me.
Okay.
My box.
Quaker Corn Bran. The benefit of bran.
The great taste of corn.
You know, there's no diet soft drink that has one less calorie than Tab. But there's always water.
Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tab Cola, for beautiful people. Tab Cola, it's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tab.
Tonight at 7:30, Mike convinces Archie to donate blood, but Archie insists that he know who it'll be going to on All in the Family. Then at 8, Charlton Heston stars in The Warlord, the tale of romance in 11th century Normandy.
The most wonderful wedding I have ever had.
Well, that's quite a tribute.
And Skylar and I will never be able to thank you enough.
Raven, I'll be rewarded enough if you and Skylar simply make a success of this marriage.
Well, why do you look so solemn? Don't you think we will?
I think you will if you try. Marriage isn't just a one-sided affair, you know. There's a lot of compromise. You just can't have everything you want all the time. There's a lot of give and take.
Oh, I know that. But Sky, he's so giving, and I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings, so what else can I do but take?
That's what I was afraid of.
What?
Never mind. Now listen to me. This is a very important step in your life. I want you to work hard at it. Work hard to make it a success, Raven. Do you understand that? Now, I'm going to tell you 3 things before I leave. 3 things to remember. Think before you act. Always mend a quarrel before you go to sleep. And never, never leave your pantyhose hanging in the bathroom.
Thank you.
Well, now, is everything about ready?
Yes, I think I have everything I need.
Well, ladies, did you have a good cry?
Oh, yes, dear, it was lovely.
Once more, Geraldine, thank you for everything.
Just be happy, Skylar. That's thanks enough for me. I'll see you downstairs.
Well, darling, this is it. The party's over.
But not the honeymoon. We are going to have a good time. A real good time for a long time.
Oh, look, I'm sorry about having to cut it so short. I really am. But I promise, we're going to take a month, a whole month, and do just as we damn please.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And I know just where I want to go when we do it, too.
Oh, yeah? Where?
Switzerland.
Oh.
Yes, San Moritz. Isn't that the place in the picture, San Moritz? I'd like to look at that again.
Oh, well, I'll get you a travel folder, okay?
Oh, no. I want to look at it because there's something that I...
Oh, I see. You're still curious about Valerie Bryson. Well, look, let me assure you.
No, I'm not curious about Valerie Bryson. I'm curious about that guy in the picture, that Jeff Brown.
Well, it's too late. I put the photograph back in my study, and no one but me goes in there. I trust that you will remember that.
I will.
Okay. Yes?
The car is ready, Mr. Whitney.
Thank you, Gunther. Hey, it's only the beginning.
Should we get rid of these now?
Wait a minute, I heard that.
Thank you very much. Weddings can be such fun, can't they?
Hello, I'm a Ziploc storage bag. Meet the tough member of my family.
You bet I'm tough. I'm the heavy-duty Ziploc freezer bag. The toughest, thickest freezer bag on the block. Specially built for the freezer. Plus, I've got this heavy-duty seal. If you want more protection in a freezer, remember me, the heavy-duty Ziploc freezer bag.
Told you he was tough.
Ziploc freezer bags from Dow.
It's never felt better. My hair feels so good and healthy. Know why? I colored it, then conditioned it in a whole new way. With Nice and Easy and its brand new conditioner, Lasting Touch. I got all this beautiful color, yet my hair's better conditioned than before I colored it. The clincher? All that soft, shiny, silky goodness lasts. Lasts longer than with any other hair color, at any price. Nice and Easy. It sells the most, now it conditions the most.
Tomorrow night at 8, Gregory Peck and Robert Mitchum star in Cape Fear. A successful lawyer finds himself being harassed by a brutal man that he put in prison 8 years earlier. Stay tuned now for Three's Company. WKBS.
This is Field Communications in Philadelphia.
Let Star Tours entertain you in comfort and style. Let us entertain you every fun-filled mile.
I took a Star Tour, I made new friends, and I had a ball.
We took a Star Tour, saved money, and they took care of everything.
I love the Star Tours. If they went to the moon, I'd sign up tomorrow.
Let Star Tours entertain you in comfort and style.
Sign up for your low-cost vacation. Montreal, Cape Cod, Washington. 220 fun-filled trips. Call Star Tours today.
Come back to Jamaica.
Come back to gentility.
What's old is what's new.
Come back to our beauty.
We want you to join us.
Come back to our people.
We made it for you.
Come back to hospitality.
So make it Jamaica.
Come back to our bounty.
Make it your own.
Come back to tranquility.
Make it Jamaica.
Come back to romance.
Your
so foolproof, cut wires can't shut it off. It sounds the alarm whenever a burglar tries to enter, day or night, or while you're away.
Delivery!
Even at the door, the WatchGuard is ready to sound the alarm whenever a stranger tries to enter. Stop burglars before you become their next victim. Discover how affordable a burglar alarm can be when it's the WatchGuard. Phone for this free alarm guide now. Learn how to make your family, home, and valuables safer. In Pennsylvania, call 566-6355. Elsewhere, phone toll-free 1-800-345-8238. That's 566-6355 or 1-800-345-8238.